you know, but it's gonna be increased body work for him because guess what, guys? When people are on that damn secret juice, it changes. Jake Paul in the first seconds, like he's not stupid. You know how when Ilia Topuria called out Max, he's like, hey, let's go. Jake Paul's gonna run, dude. What he does have on his side is the fact that he's a 27-year-old that has the youth. Keys to victory for Iron Mike Tyson when he fights Jake Paul. That's right. The 58-year-old is the underdog versus the 27-year-old in Jake Paul. But again, guys, I wanna go through this list of Mike Tyson's last fights, but this episode wouldn't be possible without our sponsor. That's right, I'm talking about Hidden Move, the scientific headgear that is being used worldwide. As a matter of fact, I gave one to Uncle Mike and he is absolutely loving it. He threw everything away because this is light. The peripheral is big, so whether it's wrestling, whether it's fighting, whatever that may be, this headgear feels like you're free balling. So you guys make sure to go to hiddenmove.com, enter promo code CCC, and get your safety on. Here we have it. Iron Mike Tyson, age 58, height 5'10", reach 71. You know, his last 5 fights, man. His last five fights. He did lose his last fight. I remember watching this. Back in Colorado Springs in 2005. And yeah, I mean, he lost. But was it the same Iron Mike Tyson? I mean, Mike retired a few times. You know, does that remind you guys of somebody? With that being said, he does have that KO losses. I'm looking at everything here. Obviously, to me, Lennox Lewis, when it comes to the heavyweights, he might be the greatest heavyweight boxer of all time who fought Mike Tyson. You know, going through kills. But one thing that I will say as I'm watching like a lot of these fights, obviously Mike Tyson has fought the who's in the heavyweight division. Like, there's no way you can run in the heavyweight division because you're either a big dude and you fight everybody, or you're a big dude that really gets down to light heavyweight. But typically that doesn't happen. When you're big, you're big. But he's fought Lennox Lewis. He's fought Evander Holyfield. He's fought Spinks. He's fought the who in the whole Riddick. No, did he fight Riddick Bowe? No, he never fought Riddick Bowe. He beat Larry Holmes. Man, so many people that Mike Tyson becoming the youngest heavyweight champion of all time. But could he bring that in that fight against the 27-year-old in Jake Paul? But now let's go over the keys to victory for the 58-year-old Mike Tyson. What are some of the keys? Right here. When I was doing the interview with Mike Tyson, there's one thing that he says, like, he's not gonna be hard to find. In other words, what Mike is saying in his head is like, I'm gonna press this dude. I am not gonna allow Jake Paul to do this, because this is one of Jake Paul's combinations that he likes to do it. He'll go high, low, and then boom, and then he'll throw this, or sometimes he'll just go bottom and then he'll go up top. But this is combination right here, boom, boom, boom. And the only way he's able to get that is if you give him actual space. Does a guy like Jake Paul, does he throw body shots? Does he throw uppercuts down the middle? He's really not an inside fighter. He's one of these fighters that likes to kind of stay here, and then he'll throw kind of off the open if you allow him to. But the key for Mike Tyson is for him to really bring that pressure and bring that pressure early. Because we have to remember, ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 8 rounds, 2 minutes. This is in the favor of a guy like Iron Mike Tyson. Number 2, because Jake Paul does crack, because he has knocked out Mike Perry, because he has knocked out, he's knocked down at least Anderson Silva. He's knocked out Woodley. He's knocked out Ben Askren. I mean, he's stopped some dudes. I mean, say what you want to say about him. The dude has been able to produce power, and particularly, you know, in those areas that I'm actually talking about. So who has the actual IQ to really take that space, but also the pickaboo? And I've done an instructional videos with him. And when Mike starts doing this, dude's like, you're like, dude, where do I hit him? Like he's like this the whole damn time. And then he'll add that nice little squat that he tends to do. And this is often the peekaboo. This is stuff that he was doing back in the 80s, maybe late 70s. You know, and the other thing too is, could he attack Jake Paul's body? With taking the pressure, with the peekaboo movement, and then boom, ramming through like he did, like he used to do it back in the day. Body uppercut, knocking these dudes out. Absolutely silly. You know, but it's gonna be increased body work for him because guess what, guys? When people are on that damn secret juice, it changes. So could you go out there and literally attack that body? When people say that they're on certain things, you know what gets weak is their actual body. The only reason why I know is, boom, those first 10 seconds when I fought TJ Dillashaw, hit him straight to the body. He was strong up here, but there's, you know, where there's advantages, there's also disadvantages as well. And I do believe that Iron Mike will go to the body and could attack that weakness. That's a fun fact for you guys. And obviously use his footwork. Use his footwork to cut off a guy like Jake Paul. Because Jake Paul, in the first seconds, like he's not stupid. You know how when Ilia Topuria called out Max, he's like, hey, let's go. I want to test your boxing because are you the best boxer in the UFC? Jake Paul's gonna run, dude. Jake Paul's gonna run. He's probably gonna try to pepper his jab. People are gonna be so pissed at him, but that's the only way you fight a guy that has lethal power. Because the last thing that goes with age is not your power. It could be your partial cardio. So Mike Tyson has to do a good job as Jake Paul goes here, is him cutting him off. He goes there, cutting him off. Like anticipate these movements on what is it that's actually going to happen. So number one, could he bring that pressure early? Could he make a guy like Jake Paul already, make him fight on his back foot? As he pressures, could he peekaboo? Could he change the levels? Could he dip as he does all that? And as he's doing all that, because more likely, like I said before, Jake Paul's probably on that secret juice. So if you're able to hit some of those organs, man, the fight will change. You may be strong up here, but down here, where there's a gift, there's also a curse. Use your forward to cut him off. And that's the final one. Could he use that forward to really cut off a guy like Jake Paul? Because more likely, with the guy with vicious power, he's going to have to move. He's gonna have to make him fight. He's gonna have to make Mike Tyson chase him, and more likely that's probably what he's gonna end up doing. So as I watch this fight as a whole, I mean, you know, Jake Paul's gonna want to cover his distance. Jake Paul's gonna go heavy on that right hand. I mean, that's his biggest thing. You know, that same right hand that's been catching everybody. You know, but it's really only one punch. What he does have on his side is the fact that he's a 27-year-old that has the youth, has the momentum going into his career, but you're also going up against a legend that, again, if he catches you one time, that's all she wrote. And there's one thing that I know about Mike Tyson: when he gets ready for fight camps, he trains. I was with him when he fought Roy Jones. I watched him spar. I mean, the dude stops. He stops smoking. He stops doing mushrooms. Like there's a fear that goes in to Mike Tyson that's very prescient, that's very different. Because you wouldn't expect a guy, the baddest man on the planet, but he's driven by fear. He talks about that stuff. So who do I believe? That I believe is more likely going to win. Of course, that Jake Paul is probably more likely the favorite because of what he's done. The fact that this guy hasn't fought in 20 damn years, you know, in an exhibition with Roy Jones. But that being said, I gotta go with the legendary Mike. I think he has the ability to really shock the world. You know what I'm saying? And particularly in a 8 2-minute rounds. I mean, it only takes once. My biggest thing is, 1, could he bring the pressure? 2, could he bring the peekaboo style? 3, could he attack the body? And then 4, could he cut him off? If Mike Tyson catches him, he's gonna hurt him. You see that clip where he caught that kick with the head. That dude went out, and that dude like a freaking heavyweight that he ended up breaking. I mean, Jake Paul's not really a heavyweight. He's increasing, he's adding all this weight, and it could hurt him in the long run. So for that reason, I can never go against the one and only Uncle Mike Tyson. It's too good. I think Jake, you know, played accordingly. He wanted to fight Mike Tyson. He's making Mike Tyson at least $20 million for this fight. And I tell you what, Mike Tyson is grateful of that. He really is. So I could never count out a guy like Mike Tyson. We're literally 1 week away. November 15th, that's right, on Netflix. That's right, it's gonna be streaming for free. Or if you have an account, it's, what is it, 10 bucks a month? Whatever that may be. You guys make sure to watch the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. November 15th. That's right, only on Netflix. And this video wouldn't be possible without our sponsor. That's right, Hit and Move, the scientific headgear that does not move. It is light as a feather. You don't even feel like you have a damn headgear on. So you guys make sure to go to hitandmove.com, enter promo code CCC, and get your damn discount. Protect yourself at all times. Till next time, I'm out.